U.S. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona joins us right now. Secretary, you wrote an op-ed in the Tampa Bay newspaper talking about how you see where we should take public education, and it's titled, as U.S. Education Secretary, I want us to enrich public schools, not ban books and topics. But further into this piece, you say, parents don't want politicians dictating what their children can learn, think, and believe. That's not how public education is supposed to work in a free country. So how is it supposed to work with some of the ideas that you outlined here in this op-ed?
Right. Look, that op-ed has been very clear. I'm tired of seeing these attacks on Black history. I'm tired of these attacks on DEI. I'm tired of politicians who are trying to score points infusing themselves in our public schools. As a lifelong educator and as a father, I want to make sure that my local school board and my educators are responsible for the content. Without question, the parents should have access and say in what their students are learning. But what we're seeing across the country is a government overreach, especially in those states that preach small government. We're seeing censorship in those places where they talk about freedom of speech. And I'm concerned with that. I think, they've infused themselves into our classrooms, and parents, Republican parents, Democrat parents, they're unified in saying, just stay out of the classroom, let our educators do their job, and let our students learn.
Well, let's talk about one of those areas of censorship in Florida. Let's get straight to it. Governor Ron DeSantis outlawed, the Florida Department of Education talked about eliminating the advanced placement course for Black history, saying that it significantly lacks educational value. What's your stand on that as the governor and the state there? Because let's not be lost on this. You wrote this op-ed in a Florida publication, but what's your take on when the governor says, look, we're not eliminating Black history, it's a focus, just not the advanced placement of it, lacking significant educational value. What's your stance on that?
I placed it in Tampa. I've heard from a lot of educators from Florida, a lot of parents and students from Florida, really concerned. I'll get letters, I'll get messages, help. We feel like public education is under attack. But I also knew it was going to get national publication because the national views, because it's not just one state that is doing this. My concern around targeting Black history or books that highlight, the Black experience in our country. My concern with that is it's very specific, it's very targeted, and I think what we need to do, especially for our students of color, is make sure that they see themselves in the curriculum as well, making sure that as Dr. Rudine Sims Bishops talks about, that we use curriculum as a window into other cultures, a mirror, so you could see yourself in the literature that you're reading, and sliding glass doors so you can experience what other people experience. That's how we help build critical thinkers, which is what the goal is of education. And, attacks on specific courses, whatever they call it, whatever reason they're saying it is, it's a very specific attack on Black history. And for me, silence is complicity. So not saying something would be a problem for me. And I said what I said.
Governor Ron DeSantis quickly and other Republican leaders call it indoctrination.
They do.
And the federal government under the Biden administration plans to fight that.
No, look, they can call it what they want. We're not going to play in their playbook. We have a strategy to raise the bar in our country so that our students are achieving at high levels, so that they have the mental health support that they need, so they have highly qualified teachers in every classroom, and they have pathways to the careers that are coming and college that's affordable and accessible to all kids. We have a good offense on what we're going to do to fix education. We're not going to play those games of partisanship. I want to support all students. I don't look at students as Republicans or Democrats. I don't look at parents as Republicans or Democrats. We have to be in this together. Attempts to divide our schools, attempts to target specific groups of people, to me, just goes against what the role of public education is. Our doors at the Department of Education are open to all states, all students, all educators, all parents, to make sure that we're working together, give our students the best opportunity to lead the world. That's what I signed up for, and that's what I'm going to do. We're not going to get distracted by folks who are using education to divide.
Interesting op-ed piece in the Tampa Bay newspaper. U.S. Department of Education Secretary Miguel Cardona, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.